of humor. And the people who are on the other side, they miss the humor because they don't have any. They don't.
But you know what's really, really funny and can interpret President Trump? Sarah. Don't get me in trouble now. It would be Sarah would go out to the press briefing room and say, "This is what the president meant to say." By the way, Jim Acosta sitting in the overflow room, okay? I think we got food out of here in a couple days. But we do have great memories at the White House, and I want you to share one of your favorite memories of being President Trump.
I have so many great memories, and certainly he's one of the most engaging, charismatic people I've ever encountered. I've really never met anyone like him. And people got to see that on stage. But one of the things that they didn't get to see about this president is what a big heart he had. And I got to see that, and you got to see that every day. There were some really incredible moments there, but there were also some really difficult moments. And I had a few of those. Most of mine got to be seen by the entire world, whether it was being kicked out of a restaurant, made fun of on a stage. The president in those moments was one of the people to empower me. For anybody that says this is a president who doesn't empower women, hasn't been paying attention. And at one particular occasion, I had a particularly rough week, and I was traveling.
Sarah? I mean, it's right January. Really?
Okay, maybe they were all particularly hard, but in this one moment, I had just a brutal week. My appearance had been attacked by an LA Times reporter. There had just been a lot of personal attacks that week, and the president could tell that I was down. We were traveling overseas. He was actually walking into a bilateral meeting with the Prime Minister of Japan. He had a million reasons to be focused on anything but me. And as we were walking in, he stopped and he grabbed me and he said, "Sarah," he looked me in the eye. He said, "Do not let them get you down. The only reason they attack you is because you're good at your job." He said, "Get out." You're beautiful. And then he used a few colorful words, which I won't repeat because my 8-year-old daughter is here. And he said, "But you don't let those haters get after you." And he slapped me on the shoulder and he said, "Now get back to work." That was who this president was. He saw when you needed that extra boost and he gave it to you. He gave us the confidence to keep fighting, to keep going out there, to keep carrying this message, and to keep fighting for the American people, because he was doing that and he wanted his team out there with him. And he did that every single day, and that was the reason I was able to keep going and keep doing it for more than 2.5 years next year.
It is America uncanceled. I want to say you two are probably one of the first victims of the cancel culture. I don't even want to say victims because you all fought back. But Governor, apparently you went from like being a common sense governor, everybody loved you in Arkansas, to a deplorable. How did that happen?
Well, not everybody loves me. I can give you a long.
Oh, God. The grandchildren, your wife.
I've had a few family members. It's divided even as a family. Look, America's the greatest country on earth. How do you not have an optimistic attitude when you're looking for in the little brick red house on 2nd Street, Hope, Arkansas, the first male in my entire family lineage that ever graduated high school. No one ever gave a kid like me a chance. The people, when Catherine was speaking about Russia and how he spoke to the people that maybe didn't think anybody knew who they were, those are the people like me. And how can you not love this country? How can you not love people who want to put America first? I'm grateful to Donald Trump. I think he'll be the king. I'm going to be very clear about that. He said, "Here are my promises. And to then turn around and check every He said, "I was in the White House, I looked at Mrs. Sarah, but he thought I was going to see him." But it was right after he had announced that he was going to move the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, something that I had been wanting to see happen for decades. And I knew that every foreign leader, most of the Congress, all of the people in the State Department have all told him, do not do this. It'll be disastrous. Don't do it. And I said, Mr. President, everybody was telling you not to do it. You did it anyway. Fine. I'll never forget his answer. This is why America needs to appreciate Donald Trump. Here's what he said. Very simple. No hand wringing. No, oh, I wrestled with this. I don't think he did that. He said, very matter of fact, because I said I would, and it was the right thing to do.
Sarah, let's take a smile there. Okay, good. Well, you've gone through the administration, you regrouped with the family. You knew that it was a lot of sacrifices you made. You really just made so much sacrifice during that time to serve the nation. And now you're ready to go back at it again. And we're so proud of you because it is so tough to go out there and put yourself out there and you know the attacks are going to come. I'll tell you what it's okay, okay? Take a minute, let me get to the question. Why are you running?
Because I love this country. And because I have the three most amazing kids in the world. Scarlett, who's here with me tonight, who's an 8 in my
Yes, she's a little Sarah, okay? Like completely. She's totally in charge.
Doc and George, who are 7 and 5. That's right, 8, 7, 5. My youngest was 1.5 when I started at the White House. And I want them to love this country the same way that I do. And they aren't going to if we don't pass down a country that still believes in something, that still stands for freedom, that still fights for what matters, still fights for principle. And if we aren't willing to step out there and do it, we can't complain about what we pass down to our kids. I refuse to do that. I refuse to allow the greatest country on the face of the planet. The radical left wants to fundamentally destroy who we are as a nation, and we're not going to let them.
I'm going to give a shout out to Brian, her husband. Brian,
That's true.
come on.
Amazing.
He really is.
He carries the whole family.
He does, and he really was such a huge support system, not only to Sarah, but even to myself. And you know, Matt, also to you, I love you because we can't,
Kansas boys, we were both smart enough to marry a couple of Kansas.
sorry, the Kansas Chiefs just failed in the Super Bowl. That was awful. Governor, I know that faith is such an important part of Sarah's life. God only knows we prayed so much in her office. I would carry around my holy water too, which was a little controversial for the evangelicals, but it worked out fine. But and the rosary. And tell us, in raising your family, in being a public servant, and now being such a strong voice, why is faith such a critical part of your life? And how important is it that we continue to protect the ability to worship, our freedom to worship?
Whether some people want to admit it or not, our country would never have existed without our understanding that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. And they are endowed not by their government, but by their creator with certain unalienable rights. Yes, a culture has to tune itself to a standard. The standard can't be changing because then it is not a standard. If you are a musician, You tune your instrument before you play it, and you don't tune it to what you think, feel, or believe. You tune it to something that is forever fixed. And so we tune our culture, our civilization, our country to something that is fixed. We tune it to the faith that is part of our founding. We tune it to our Constitution. We tune it to those institutions that are our foundation. And that's why I hope my children got that growing up, that you cannot have an America without God. You simply cannot have America.
Sarah, for closing up, what is your message to the people of Arkansas? Why should they vote for him? Well, it's a no-brainer, first of all. Okay, like she's just got to win. But go ahead.
I think there's a couple of things that I want to echo a little bit what my dad was saying. I think the most basic foundation of who we are, for me personally, one of the things that allowed me to carry through and have the confidence to take on the job as the press secretary was my faith. Having my faith, having my family. I know who I am. I don't need the New York Times or CNN or anyone else to define me. That's who I am. I will never apologize for it. I will never stop fighting for it, and I will never stop fighting for the that we believe in.